Decal Gymnastics is hosting 2 sessions of its 2023 Maine Challenge Gymnastics Camp across its Augusta and Oakland gyms this week. Young athletes get to experience fun camping activities plus gymnastics workouts and instruction. Joe Zullo is one of the coaches, and he picked up the sport when he was 3 years old. He says teaching at the camp is about showing the kids how gymnastics can be fun while giving them personal growth and discipline.
That's something that I want to help instill in other children. Gymnastics gave me mostly self-confidence, and especially for the girls, I think that gymnastics and everything that goes along with it can really pull out their confidence.
Decal hosted around 120 athletes in the first session that ran from Sunday to Wednesday. Session 2 is from Thursday to Sunday and features roughly 90 campers.